picture this, right? It is 1799, and British scientists at the Natural History Museum are unboxing a brand new specimen sent over from Australia.
Oh yeah, this is a classic story.
Right, they pull out this furry body with a duck's bill attached to the front, and they genuinely believe they're being cranked. Like, they think it's an absolute joke.
Yeah, I mean, the naturalists actually suspected that sailors had just stitched the bill of a duck onto the skin of a mole just to, mess with them.
That's hilarious.
Their first scientific conclusion upon seeing a platypus was essentially, this has to be fake.
And honestly, looking at one, who could blame them? But, the very feature that made them think it was a stitched-together toy, that duck bill, is actually this highly sophisticated sensor.
All right, because when a platypus hunts underwater, it completely closes its eyes, its ears, and its nostrils.
So it's swimming totally blind and deaf.
Totally blind and deaf. It relies entirely on that bill. And it isn't hard like a bird's beak, Yeah, it's covered in this soft, suede-like skin, and it's packed with over 40,000 microscopic push rods.
Push rods. So wait, these act as like mechanoreceptors, detecting water pressure changes.
Exactly. They can detect pressure changes as tiny as 20 microns.
Which is what, about half the thickness of a human hair? That is insane.
It really is. So if a freshwater shrimp twitches a few inches away, the push rods feel that tiny displacement in the water.
Wow.
But the bill also has tens of thousands of electroreceptors.
To pick up the electricity from the shrimp's muscles contracting.
You got it. Just the minuscule amounts of electricity generated simply by movement.
So it's basically like counting the seconds between seeing lightning and hearing thunder, right? To figure out how far away a storm is.
That is a perfect analogy, yeah.
Because electricity travels through the water instantly, but the physical water ripple takes a fraction of a second longer to hit those push rods.
Exactly. And that tiny delay tells the platypus exactly how far away its prey is.
And they're doing this math in real time.
Thousands of times a second. They can track a moving shrimp in total darkness with just, pinpoint accuracy.
Okay, so they've mastered hunting in complete darkness.
Mm.
But, being blind to the world also makes them incredibly vulnerable, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So how do they avoid getting eaten while they're swimming around emitting these electric signals?
Well, that is where a relatively recent discovery comes in. Researchers were analyzing museum specimens, and under normal visible light, platypus fur is just dense, waterproof brown.
Right, pretty standard.
But if you shine an ultraviolet black light on them, they absorb those short UV wavelengths and re-emit them as visible light. They literally glow vivid green or cyan.
Wait, they glow in the dark. But why? If they're swimming around in murky water with their eyes closed, what is the evolutionary benefit of glowing?
Yeah, so the glow probably isn't for other platypuses to see. They are most active at dawn, dusk, and overnight.
When UV light is highly prevalent in the atmosphere.
Exactly. And many nocturnal predators actually have UV-sensitive vision. So by absorbing that UV light and changing its wavelength, the platypus might be using a form of biological cloaking.
No way. So they absorb the light that predators use to see them.
Yeah, effectively blending right into the shadows.
Biofluorescent cloaking device. That is incredible. Now, keeping themselves alive is one thing, but creating the next generation introduces a whole new set of bizarre adaptations.
Oh, definitely.
They are monotremes, which means they lay eggs.
Right. They lay these tiny, leathery, marble-sized eggs, and when the babies hatch, which, by the way, are wonderfully called puggles.
Puggles, I love that.
It is the best word. But the mother nurses these puggles with milk despite completely lacking nipples.
Wait, hold on. How does a mammal nurse without nipples?
The mother actually, she just sweats the milk through specialized mammary patches on her abdomen.
Sweats it like it just pools on her skin.
Yep, it just pulls right there,
Yeah.
and the puggles lap it right off her fur.
That is wild. But, okay, I'm stuck on something else regarding their anatomy here. We just established they hunt tiny, harmless shrimp.
Right.
So why did they evolve half-inch venomous spurs on their hind ankles? A venom so severe it causes weeks of agonizing pain and can even resist morphine. That seems like massive overkill for a shrimp.
Well, it would be, but that venom isn't for hunting at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only produced by mature males. And the production peaks specifically during the breeding season.
So it's for competing with each other for mates.
Exactly. They lock their spurs into a rival and deliver a highly targeted, paralyzing strike to win reproductive rights.
Wow. When you think about human engineering, like sonar, cloaking tech, biological weaponry, it's pretty humbling to realize a furry creature the size of a cat beat us to all of it millions of years ago.
It really is. Every bizarre trait serves a very specific, highly tuned purpose for navigating its environment. It's not a joke at all.
They are beautifully adapted survivors.
Yeah.
And for everyone joining us on this deep dive, there was one final mystery to leave you with.
Ooh, yes, the recent findings.
Right. We mentioned that biofluorescence, that UV glowing, was found in the platypus, but researchers have recently found it in placental flying squirrels and marsupial opossums, too.
Which is wild because that is 3 completely different mammalian lineages on 3 different continents.
Right, which suggests a fascinating possibility. Could glowing under UV light actually be this ancient ancestral trait that the rest of us mammals simply lost along the way?
It is a crazy thought to mull over.
It really is.
Yeah.
Next time you picture those British scientists in 1799 scoffing at a stitched-together prank, just remember, nature engineered a glowing, venomous, electric-sensing master of the water. The joke was always on us.